Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do this broken glass nail design. I switched up my intro. I wanted to put some fashion. I want to start including fashion onto this channel, so let me know what you guys think about it and like matching my nails with my outfits. So this video is going to be different because I'm actually going to be doing a story time while I do my nails. So basically I'm going to be showing you guys everything I use to do my nails and the whole process, but instead of doing a detailed step-by-step walkthrough, I'm going to be telling you guys a crazy story. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about the worst date of my entire life. I'm talking kicked out the car, left stranded, worst date of my life. So let's get into this story time. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and this story time and nail idea, definitely leave me a like and comment so I know to do more. And don't forget to subscribe. So I met this guy on Instagram, I believe, and we're going to call him, let's see, what are we going to call him? We'll call him Jared. So that's not his real name, but we'll call him Jared. So me and Jared were talking. We texted for a while, cool. And then he asked me out on a date. And I'm like, cool, perfect, let's go. So he comes to my house and he picks me up. And that's the first step. Like, that's where I went wrong. Ladies, don't ever let a man pick you up on the first date. Always meet them on the first date. So if anything happens, you can go and you have your car. So he picked me up and we went to a restaurant. And when we got to the restaurant, there was a super long wait. And he was like, well, can I talk to the manager? And I was like, talk to the manager? What is going on? It's not that deep. Like, we can just wait or go somewhere else. Next thing you know, the manager comes out. He pulls him to the side. 5 seconds later, we're seated. Like, we're going to get a table. And I was like, ooh. So I'm thinking like, oh, he got the juice, y'all. Like, I'm like, okay. He can talk that talk. All right, I see you, sir. So like the manager was like taking our order and everything. I was like, what? So confused. Anyway, this man is talking to me on the date, and it's like, I feel like he was a hypnotizer or something, because when I tell y'all he had me hooked, like I was like, okay, this is the one for me. I don't know. I'm not even going to get into what he was talking about because it don't even matter. So after we finished eating dinner, he asked me if I want to get some green, like smoke some green. And I think I was a sophomore or a junior in college around this time. Not that long ago, ladies, because I'm graduating this year. I'm a senior this year in college. But anyway, so I think I was a sophomore. I can't remember. Anyway, I was like, no, I don't really do that anymore, because around the time I was trying to stop. But I was like, I might have a plug for you. Like, I might be able to help you out, because he was new to the area, so he didn't know where to get it from. So then he did what he did. He went on his phone for like a second, and then he was like, actually, I think I know where I can get it from. I'm going to go pick it up, and then we want to go back to your place and like chill outside and smoke. And I was like, yeah, sure, okay. So he goes to go do that. He drops me off at my house, and I'm in my house. I'm in La La Land. I'm doing circles, twirling and shit around my room, because, like, I'm telling y'all, he had me hypnotized. Like, whoa. And then he comes back, and he was like, nah, I ain't get it. But I think I know somewhere else to go get it, but I want to bring you with me. So I'm like, oh my gosh, he wants to bring me with him. I'm about to go I'm thinking like I'm with a bad boy. Like, y'all, I was really so stupid, like so stupid. So we're going to the plug's house. I'm putting up my parentheses with my fingers right now. That's where we were supposed to be going. So my school is up in North Jersey. We're on the highway, and he just keeps on going, like getting on the highway and keeps going. I have no clue where we're going. Y'all, I could have got kidnapped. This is like so crazy to me. But anyway, he keeps going. It's like 20 minutes have passed. And the signs, I'm looking at the signs, and they keep on saying New York City, New York City. I'm like, whoa, where are we going? So finally, 30 minutes have passed. And I'm like, are you going to New York City? Like, where are you taking me? Mind you, it's 30 minutes past and I'm just asking this question. Like, I learned so much from this date. But anyway, he's like, yeah, I'm taking you out on a date to New York City. And here I go again, y'all, hypnotized in love. I'm just like, wow. So we get to the bridge, and it was at this moment where everything went left. Like, so left. We crossed that bridge, and all of a sudden, he just starts acting out of control. Like, we were in the car, and you know how driving is in the city, like actual New York City in the city. It's very hectic, it's very fast paced. There's a lot of stuff going on at once. He's driving through red lights. He's on people's bumpers, about to hit them in the back. Like, he's swapping lanes and not even looking to see if there's a car coming. Like, he's just driving out of control. I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. Next thing you know, we go to a parking garage, and I guess he wanted to take me, like, I don't know where he wanted to take me, but we're going in a parking garage, and you know how when there's a parking garage, there's an entrance and there's an exit? Why does he go into the exit side? And the valet guy or whoever was like, bro, he's like, you can't come in this way. And there was a car coming out of the exit, which is what blew my mind. Like, you didn't see the car coming out? And then he like, oh, my bad. He's backing up, having troubles backing up. So at this point, I'm like, okay, this is strike two. First, you was driving all crazy. You're still driving crazy. And now you're going into an exit of a parking garage. Strike two. Now he's still driving, doing the same thing. Like, cars are honking at him. That's how bad it is. Like, and we're in New York City. So, like, you know, taxis in New York City drive crazy, but it's he's doing it a different type of crazy. Like, this is, mind you, he's not from the area, and this is probably his first time driving in New York City. He's still driving crazy. Cars are honking at him. And get this, guys. Strike three, we're driving. His car goes on the freaking curb, the sidewalk. Like, he just makes a jolt, I guess. And next thing you know, his car is on the sidewalk, and it had hit, like, there was like construction on the sidewalk, like poles or whatever. If you've ever been in New York City, then I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But what was scary was the fact that there was a mother and her son walking, and he almost hit them. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is strike three. There's something wrong with you. I don't know what happened when you left and come back, but at this point, I'm thinking, like, he's off of some type of drug. I'm thinking, like, you're off of something, sir. I don't know what you took, but you're acting crazy. And it must have just hit him when we crossed that bridge. So he backs up. I'm like, pull the car over. Maybe I can just drive the car. I'm like, pull over. I'm like, do you want me to drive the car? Like, I can drive. We can go wherever you want to go, but I'll drive us home. This man, I swear, for this like 5 seconds, he was driving perfectly, takes his car, pulls it over to the side of the road, random. I don't even know where we were in New York City. And he's cussing me out. He's like, you're tripping. I don't know who the you think you're talking to. Get out my car. He unbuckles his seatbelt, reaches over me, opens my door, unbuckles my seatbelt, y'all, and tells me to get out. He kicked me out his car, guys. And I was just like, what? Like, oh my God, I was not expecting this. Mind you, more background. It's winter time outside. I'm in New York City. It's freezing, and I have nothing on but a leather jacket. That's all I had on. I didn't have a coat. I was freezing. So now I'm just like, wow. Saw your true colors. I get my purse. I walk out the car. And I didn't even have the chance to close his car door. Like, he was already over the seat, and he closed the car door, and then he just zoomed off. And I was suddenly in New York City in the middle of winter, freezing outside with nothing on but a leather jacket. And it's probably like 12 o'clock in the morning at this time. So I turn around, and guys, it gets even better. Like, well, not even better, but it gets even worse. I turn around, and there's these two guys standing outside of this bar, and I guess they saw everything that happened. they're like, yo, you all right? Come home with us. Like, we'll take care of you. I'm like, oh, fuck no, don't talk to me, sir. I'm like, they trying to pick me up. No, I'm for real. I'm like, oh no, I'm not going nowhere with you. You done lost your mind. Never in your life could you ever pick me up. I go inside the bar. I talk to the girl. I'm like, where's the bathroom? So I go into the bathroom and it's a single bathroom. So I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, I don't know what just happened, but all I know is that God got you and he's going to get you home safe tonight. I looked down at my phone. It was 12, probably 12:15, 12:30, and my phone is on 5%. And if you are from New York City or you've been in New York City, you know that the train station stops running at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't start back up until 6 a.m. So I'm like, this is just fantastic. Mind you, I'm pretty sure I was a sophomore. I'm a sophomore in college and I have no money. I can't call an Uber because by the time I even do all that, my phone is going to be dead. So I'm like, okay, I got to make a run for it. So now everything kicks in. I'm in fight or flight mode. I run out the bathroom and I'm running in New York City. I'm just trying to find any yellow cab. I'm flagging every single yellow thing I see down. And by the grace of God, probably 5 minutes later, I'm running up and down streets in New York City. A guy comes over and I'll never forget him. He was my saving grace. He was a Nigerian man. And he's like, get in, get in. I got in his car. He's like, where do you need to go? I'm like, Penn Station. I need to go to Penn Station and I need to be there right now. So guys, this is where it's I can't make this up. You'll never believe what happened. We're driving to Penn Station and I'm like, what's taking so long? It's so much traffic. And I'm like, New York City is always traffic, but it's absurd. Absurd. And I keep on seeing ambulances coming by, police officers coming crazy. I'm looking at the news because there's news on the taxi. There's a little TV. And I look up, guys, the guy that I was on a date with caused a 4-car accident. A 4-car accident. It's ambulances, there's police everywhere causing all this major traffic jam. And all I'm thinking about is if I hadn't acted in that moment, who knows? I wouldn't have been here today. So I just prayed. I was just thank you, God. Thank you, God. That's insane, but I still need to get home. So I get to the train station. I go buy a ticket. I'm looking at the schedule. There's one more train left. I missed the train before last. There's one more train left and it's departing in 3-4 minutes, whatever. Guys, I'm running. If you've been to the train station, it's tricky. You don't know which tunnel or which stairs you're supposed to go down to. I'm running. I ran to the first one I saw, and by the grace of God, that was my train. Checking with the train conductor, this is the train that's going to take me to XYZ. He's like, yeah, this is the train. I'm on the train. I'm like, okay, I'm on the train, but who's going to pick me up? Because he drove me to New York City. This is why you take your own car. This is why you don't get in the car with strangers, actually. But anyway, I'm like, fuck, damn it. Who's going to pick me up? My phone is on 5%. It's not like I can just call an Uber. I take my last call. I got 2 more calls before my phone is going to drop out on me. Because at this point, it's at 3%. Call this other man that I had been talking to. Yes, I did, y'all. I called another man that I had been talking to. And that's why you keep options. Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. Anyway, call him up. I'm like, listen, I know I ain't talked to you today, but I need you right now. And I need you to be at this train station at this time because my phone is dying and I have no one else. And he was like, okay, I'll be there. I was like, okay, click, call my roommate. Because at the time I was living off campus. I don't know if I mentioned that. I had a house off campus and my roommate lived there too. I called my roommate. I'm like, bitch, I need you to pick me up from this train station. This is the time, blah, blah, blah. She was like, okay, I'll be there. Now, my roommate, I forgot to tell her what train station I was going to be at, but the other guy, I told him that I was going to be at that train station. My train gets to the station. I walk out, it's no cars, guys. Like, there's no cars besides the people that are getting off the train, getting into their car. And it was only like a good, like 3 people. Then there was some homeless man. And I was like, holy shit, I'm about to be up cuddling up with you tonight because I don't know how I'm going to get home. So I turn my phone on. As soon as I turn my phone on, dies, of course. It was like 1% left anyway. So I'm standing out there for like 5 minutes and I'm just praying like, somebody please come get me. Please come get me. So I'm just curious. And at this point, I'm just walking around because I'm so cold. I walk around to the other side and guess what's staring back at me, y'all? That shiny black Volkswagen. He was in his car and he was there waiting for me. He was there the whole time. That guy that I had called, the first guy. Mind you, my roommate didn't know what train station I was at. It was just like, wow, this is my hero. So I get in his car. It's warm. I'm finally warm. And I didn't tell him what happened. He didn't even ask me what happened. All he did was he took me home, took me to my room, tucked me into my bed, and left. And my roommate comes after he leaves. And after he leaves, my roommate comes back to the house like 10 minutes later. I had completely forgot to like plug my phone up and call her because like everything that had just happened. I was like, oh, so sorry. Like, I got a ride. Like, I'm good. She was like, oh my God, I was so worried about you. I went to 5 different train stations trying to find you. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Fast forward, I'm a senior now. I'm recording this video. It's January. Last semester or a few months ago, don't you know that man tried to hit me up again? You must think I'm Boo Boo the fucking clown if you think I'm gonna really talk to you ever again in my life. He reached out to me and he apologized. Like, he explained what had happened and everything, and he was definitely off of something. But I think what happened was like he probably ended up like going to jail or getting like heavily fined, or I don't know what happened because he did not say anything to me until a few months ago. That is the worst date of my whole entire life. You know, I'm still young and I'm single. I might have some more bad dates in me, but that topped the charts, y'all. That was the worst date of my entire life. And I'm curious to know if you guys have had any experiences as wild as that one. Dating is so crazy. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this story time, please be sure to like and comment down below. And if you want to hear more, definitely let me know because, guys, I have so many crazy stories. It's insane. But yeah, can't believe that happened. It's my first time ever telling this story. I never even told my best friends because I was so embarrassed that this happened to me. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end, you're a real one. Like I said, leave me some feedback. Let me know what you thought about this story and let me know if you want to hear more. Also, let me know what you guys thought about the segment in the beginning where I did a clip on my outfit and how I would match it with my nails. I want to incorporate some fashion into this channel, and I'm thinking like a quick 30-minute segment with my nails matching my outfit would be kind of cool. Like, show you how I will put together outfits and stuff. Let me know what you think about that because I don't know. I thought it was fun to record too. So let me know your thoughts. As always, your feedback is greatly appreciated. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.